Welcome, foolish mortals.
Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim, and this is Dollar Tree Theater. This is my episode 3. Episode 3, it's going by so quickly. Today's movie deep dive is Getaway. So what Dollar Tree Theater is, we, a group of horror channels, take one of the movies that they've purchased from the Dollar Tree or at a store where you've spent $1.25 or less for the DVD or Blu-ray, and then we do a little deep dive. This movie stars Jaclyn, Betham, Scout Taylor-Compton, and Lane Toran. Those are the three main female leads. Actually, Lane Toran I don't think is the female. It's Landry Allbright. I'm sorry. And this is Getaway, and it's listed on IMDb as a 2020 film, but on the back of the DVD it says 2019. So it's 2019 or 2020. It's an interesting story. Tamara Miller has planned a weekend lake getaway with her two besties. When she gets kidnapped by a backwoods cult, eerie and unexplained occurrences arise. Will she make it out alive or become the treasure of these deranged lunatics? Let's watch the trailer before I start picking apart this movie, and then you can find out what I think.
Isn't she the prettiest, Paul?
She'll do just fine.
Hi! Thank you.
The boys next door offered us shots. I will be right back.
Yeah, she's something special.
You send those three ladies down there?
I think you've got a present underneath all that wrapping.
We curse men like you.
Ooh, are you a witch? Hey, darling.
Okay, so that was the trailer. It looks exciting. It's got a lot of cliched stuff going on. I think this movie was also known as a Girls Trip, maybe? I'm not sure. I thought I knew something about that. I do have some notes. Let me tell you, the director is Toran Caudell, and it was written by Toran Caudell and Jaclyn Betham. So Jaclyn Betham is the lead actress, and she's hot in this movie. She's really pretty good. She has a lot of credits on IMDb for doing stunts and other things. She was a ballet dancer. She danced in the ballet at one of the Academy Awards. She's also a writer and a producer, so she's doing a lot of things. If you look at the credits of a lot of the production thing, a lot of the actors and actresses in this movie are also doing other things on the production side of the film, and I do appreciate that. That means a lot of people, there maybe wasn't a large budget, and they had a lot of heart going into the movie. So this movie gets bonus points for me because it has a bathtub scene and two scenes of a girl walking around in a towel. There's also lots of girl-on-girl kissing in this movie, a little bit more than I expected. Two of the three girls are in a relationship. And, so they do this weekend getaway. They drink a lot of tequila. One of them does some coke, so what could go wrong, right? Um, so there's a scene in a bar. It's a pretty big plot point. Like, they have to go to this bar. They go away to this lake, house, and then they go into town, and they have country music, and like, I don't know, I'm just not a big country music fan. um, I don't listen to a lot of music in general, with words, because I am hard of hearing. I have major hearing loss in both ears, and I only have one active hearing aid right now, so it's hard for me. But I can definitely pick up when it's country music, and it just, I since I was a kid, I just don't know why. Um, so it's described as that their Tamara Miller, who is played by Jaclyn Betham, is kidnapped by this cult. Cult is a very loose interpretation of what these three men are, because it's a father and two sons, and it's being called cult because of their religious drive to save these angels and send them to heaven to make angel babies, is basically what's going on. So there's little things at the beginning of the movie, like when Jaclyn Betham's character Tamara is getting ready for her girls' trip. They set up a few things where she's got the radio on, and they're broadcasting a story about missing women, and how there's been this X amount of missing women and blah blah blah. And she turns off the radio in the middle of that. So in your head you're thinking, okay, they're just setting you up for, she's going to become one of the missing women or the other girls, right? Which she does end up doing, but it's setting up something else too at the end. There is like a little twist at the end, that I'm not going to give away. So as she's getting ready to leave to go to the lake and meet up with her friends, there's a guy at the door. He's one of the sheriff or deputies or whatever, and he brings her coffee, and he's obviously been on a date with her. He really likes her. She seems to kind of like be in a hurry, so she kind of blows past him, and then she goes to the lake, whatever. See, I'm looking at my notes, and the funny thing about when I do these deep dives, I take a little index card and I make my notes, but they're in such random order. I have to like really look. The cult. All right, so she gets kidnapped, and I'm not giving away too much because a lot of this was in the trailer. She gets kidnapped. What I thought was strange was they're telling the story from her kidnapping, but then they never show like the two friends being concerned for that she's gone, because you can see that it's been a day or two at least that she was kidnapped, and you never get any flashes to the two girls. Like, if your friend went missing, wouldn't you be like freaking out or going to the police or whatever? So you never see any of that, and that's plot device, because again at the end there's like this twist, and the girls do end up showing up. And there's a scene that really shows the twisted nature of the father, the head of the cult, and I hate that term for this group, because it's really just a father and the way he raised his sons, and he's twisted, so he's using religion to serve his twistedness, but I think he believes it as well. He has like a collection, I would call it, if it was a serial killer, trophies, from the girls that they've saved and sent to heaven to make angel babies. He has a really twisted scene, and they just get into it and then they cut because something happens, and I was like, oh my god, where are they going with this? And it really was like, ooh, he is twisted. But then later on the girls do this thing too that's pretty twisted, and I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so I mentioned Tamara, Jaclyn Betham. She's pretty hot in this. She's got torn fishnets through most of it, and she's just in a bra top, and you know that always serves as a nice distraction. Oh yeah, the dad is messed up, and he has like a Kenny Rogers look, like the gray hair and beard, and he's doing his private time, and that's what I'm talking about is messed up. So if you watch this movie, let me know if you thought that was messed up as well. So I'm going to give one more bonus for this film for having the girls use their own panties to gag the boys from screaming. So I thought that was kind of an interesting little thing. I did not know where they were going, where they are taking off their underwear, and then yeah, they gagged the kidnappers from the cult. So if you like Taylor-Compton, she is one of the 3 main female leads, and she is very actively making out with her girlfriend in there. So if you like girl on girl tongue action, there's quite a bit in it. It's not a bad movie. Like, I'm not upset that I watched it. It's probably not going to get a rewatch from me. But yeah, if you ever see this, check it out and leave a comment below what you thought. Make sure to check out the channels in my description that also do Dollar Tree Theater. And subscribe to the channel if you like these kind of reviews and other funky stuff that I do, all related to horror. Have a great day, everybody.
I would like to thank all the little people who work so hard to make this picture a success. I would like to thank them, but I really can't because I did it all myself.